young coach taking over a quality program in the Rail Splitters out of Harrogate, Tennessee, just north of Knoxville, about 16 miles, and the first point taken by the Rail Splitters, who last year won the IVA, the Independent Volleyball Association National Championship. They have won 5 consecutive, dating back to 2018, and last year went 22-4, and won the national championship by beating Maryville Queens. And ball goes out of bounds. And for the Rail Splitters, a very good team. They are Division II school, and again playing in the Independent Volleyball Association. There's only about 11 schools that play Division II IVA, but the Rail Splitters have been ranked 19th in the preseason. Outside, this is Bazero, returned by Pepperdine. They go on the other side, Sharpenacre, and knocked down by De Chavaria. Well, Pepperdine off to a great start. They are 3-0 on the season. The Rail Splitters have 1-1. There you see the left-hander, Sharpenacre, has come in hitting only 128. Last season, he was a top player at 273 from the outside. Ball goes out of bounds, and we are tied at 2. Waves moving left to right in their blue, orange, and white. And for the Rail Splitters in their white uniforms. Our officials for tonight's match: the up official, Larry Schwartz. The down official is John Peterson. Not a bad crowd on this Sunday, late afternoon, early evening. Big NFL playoff day, to say the least. Going cross court and knocking it down. And that is Kevin Barnett. Barnett's been playing well. In fact, we're making Ryan Barnett 18 kills, hitting .353. The 6'5" sophomore from Long Island, New York. All right, Waves up 3-2 in the first set. And again, a service error. Pepperdine comes in as a team hitting .391, and amazingly, they've held their opponents to a minus .004 hitting percentage. For the Rail Splitters, they're hitting .331 as a team and holding their opponents to a .275 hitting percentage. They gave USC all they can handle yesterday, but they did come up short, 3-1. A nice block up front, and making the play, Ethan Morgan, the 6'6" senior from Redondo Beach. There are a couple players from Southern California, Morgan certainly, and then the center, Cole Cooch. He's from Torrance, went to South Torrance High School, and played volleyball at Orange Coast Community College. So coming out west is a good recruiting tool for Lincoln Memorial. Oh, diving save back there by Cobal, the libero. The Waves get it back. Stewart, the 6'5" freshman, and tapped over there. And once again, it is Ryan Barnett. Shot missing, though, and it's 4-3 to Rail Splitters. It is the best 3 out of 5. First 4 sets, as we may get a challenge on this. The Waves are saying the ball might have been touched. You see Brian Hogue just got the job on January the 5th, so just a couple of weeks in. But he'd been with the program for a year as an assistant under John Cash, who's really one of the outstanding coaches. The score shows 4-4. Maybe they just corrected the scoreboard. Waves did get the point as they go outside. That's Pacini. Now, Luigi Pacini, 6'4" junior out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and been playing very well. Cheney, 14 kills, hitting .440. And this figures to be a competitive match. Ethan Morgan, the middle blocker, serving. A jump serve. Stewart sets on the backside, and the stuff there. Barnett once again. A nice quick set. Waves have a couple of excellent young setters in Ryan Graves and Tyler Stewart. Tied at 5. First 4 sets to 25. You must win by 2. There is no cap. If they go to a set 5, you play to 15. Again, you must win by 2. Nice reception over the middle and knocking it down, Matthew Gentry, but his shot goes long, and the point for Pepperdine. Waves lead 6-5. Teams met last year for the very first time. Pepperdine won the match 3-0. And you take a look at Matthew Gentry, the 6'7" graduate from Hudson, Ohio. And Pepperdine won that match 3-0, but each set was very competitive. Once again, that is Gentry. Waves cover, and out of the back row, it is Ryan Barnett. Going to Barnett early, you see number 14, who was on the team last year as a reserve. Waves last season went 16-14, finished in 5th in the very strong Mount Pacific Sports Federation. For Lincoln Memorial, they went 22-4, won their last 19 matches to capture the national championship. And they're 5th in a row. Waves trying to keep it in play, they cannot. Pepperdine 7, Rail Splitters 6. On the road last year, the Rail Splitters were 11-4. At home, they were 11-0. And we get a substitution. So the Rail Splitters bring in Johan Negron, 6'5" sophomore. He played quite a bit, had 70 kills last season out of Puerto Rico. Waves on the attack over the middle. Anderson Fuller, the 6'9" senior. Manlius, New York, and upstate near Syracuse. And Anderson, a 4-year starter. You see number 5 over the block. Has 11 blocks, leading Pepperdine does Fuller, hitting .278, came in with 9 kills. Waves a strong serving team on the offensive. And once again, Gentry drives it. And it's 8-7, Pepperdine out in front in set number 1. Puccini serving. And a chance to play again. It's a deep Rail Splitter team. And independent, and they're blue and gray, but they have the white jerseys on. Backside coming out of the back row. Nice rejection up front by the Rail Splitters. Once again, blocking well. Morgan up there. Long over the middle, Gentry pounds it. Barnett gets a touch. Stewart goes cross-court to Kachansky, who gets the kill. Cole Kachansky, who transferred in from UCLA, the graduate from Toronto, Canada. You see number 1. As a sophomore at UCLA, he was honorable mention All-American. But like so many teams in Division I, like UCLA, SC, Pepperdine, Brigham Young, the competition is so great to get on the court. Outside Spadero, nice save back there. And that was Fuller with a save. They jousted the net. Won by Pepperdine. Go back to Spadero. Change of pace. Waves cover. On the backside out of the back row, Barnett. And he got it. Pepperdine 10, Lincoln Memorial 7. Mentioned Lincoln Memorial, a small private school in Harrogate, Tennessee. Population just 4,300. Enrollment at the school is about 4,400, and tuition about $23,000 a year. Pepperdine, a small school that sits in Malibu, one-of-a-kind location that overlooks the Pacific Ocean. About 8,000 students, and tuition $77,000 a year. Spadero shot misses, and a point to Pepperdine, 11-7 way. Now, Shea Spadero was a freshman All-American, number 2 for Lincoln Memorial, and actually leads this team with 21 kills, hitting .311, but he's just 6'1", a sophomore from Oviedo, Florida. Just outside of Orlando. Waves up 12-7. Pepperdine off to a great start, hitting .500, and Lincoln Memorial wants to take a timeout. The Rail Splitters, January the 5th. Happy New Year, Coach. As their long-term coach, John Cash, in beginning of 7th year, jumped over to the women's side. Ball goes backside out to Lincoln Memorial. Jonathan Winder was a 4-time All-American. He was a 6'8" setter, and he was the Player of the Year, National Player of the Year in Division I in 2005 and 2007. Good serve by Gentry. Waves on the attack, Barnett, able to tap it over. On the offensive over the middle, ball pounded down, Waves cover. They go on the outside, Kachansky. Cole Kachansky once again able to get the kill, number 1, 6'7". And Waves going to the NCAA portal. There you see Kachansky, Martin De Chavaria, number 10, the middle blocker, transfer from New Jersey Institute of Technology, playing in the Eastern Intercollegiate Volleyball Association. And the ball blocked up front, and that's De Chavaria right on cue, along with Kachansky, and the Waves come up with a big stop. Take another look. They're on the back row to Puccini, and right there, Waves up 14-8 in set number 1. Waves at home are 3-0 this season. In fact, their first 8 matches are at home. They jousted the net once again. Lincoln Memorial, who lost to USC, and Spadero shot no good. And Pepperdine up 15-8. Not a bad crowd. Capacity at Firestone Fieldhouse is about 3,100, and we might have a couple hundred on hand. Some of the students have turned out, which is great to see on this late Sunday afternoon, early evening. Waves a strong serving team, about ace their opponents 28-4 in their first 3 matches. Espadero gets the kill. And 15-9 Pepperdine.
Serve for Lincoln Memorial.
And the Waves hitting .391 as a team. They had .326 last year. We're 11-3 in this building. Lincoln Memorial at home have won 26 consecutive home matches, and over the last 6 years, the Rail Splitters have gone 58-3 on their home court. With so many Division II schools playing Division I men's volleyball, and there are 57 schools overall playing Division I men's volleyball, and there are probably almost half that are Division II schools, even in the conference Pepperdine plays in, and the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation with UCLA and SC Brigham Young, Stanford, Grand Canyon, and Concordia. Concordia is a Division II school playing Division I men's volleyball, a service ace. Spadero gets the bullet, and the 6'1" sophomore from Oviedo, Florida. A freshman All-American who had .334 last year. But the point we're trying to make is, why isn't Lincoln Memorial playing in the Division II conference and competing for a Division I national championship? Again, they're still playing in the IVA, the Independent Volleyball Association. Waves able to score 17-11 Pepperdine. Fuller back in. Coming in for the Waves, Alex Mercai, the 6'5" graduate, transfer from Princeton. Another terrific athlete and an outside hitter. But for the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation that Pepperdine plays volleyball in, they'll add 2 more schools next year as a service ace by Pepperdine Kuchansky. They get Mercai, give him the credit. Nice serve, great ball movement, top spin. But Vanguard, along with Menlo, two division schools will come in to the MPSF and play Division I men's volleyball. That comes up short, side out to Lincoln Memorial. 18-12 Waves in set number 1. Waves hitting .500 to begin the match, and for Lincoln Memorial, minus .053. Well, there'll be 9 schools in the MPSF, and now 3 playing Division II and playing Division I men's volleyball. So the sport is growing greatly, but why isn't Lincoln Memorial playing in another conference? It could be geography, could be monetary, we just don't know. They're certainly good enough. This is the premier program in Division II volleyball. And you see Lincoln Memorial and Johan Negron. All right, Ryan Burnett serving. 19-12 Pepperdine. They'll come out strong. Had a tough battle against Long Island last night. It took 2.5 hours. Waves eventually won 3-1. Nice cover by Trey Cole, the 4-year starter at Libero. And then the shot drops in, and a point to Pepperdine. So the Waves, Eli Haber, the 6'2" freshman from Israel, comes up big, and the Waves controlling things in set number 1. All right, Ryan Barnett once again. Jump serve goes long. Service here, and ball goes back to Lincoln Memorial. In that Independent Volleyball Association, you've got Lincoln Memorial, schools like Wingate, Alderman Broadus, Carlo, Thomas More, Tusculum, just some of the schools. In other sports, Lincoln Memorial plays in the South Atlantic Conference, where there are 13 Division II schools, and there's Akeem Wumi, who was our player to watch, the 6'5" graduate from Rancho Palos Verdes. He was an all-conference player as a middle blocker last year. Has gone back to his natural position on the outside. And for Akeem Wumi, 16 kills, hitting .313 on the season. Nice save back there by Spadero. Puccini off the blocks. Popped up. Waves cover. On the other side, Kachansky with a push. Waves ball handling and blocking has been exceptional. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Lincoln Memorial. The Waves up 22-13 in set number 1. We'll come back. You're watching and playing outstanding here at the start of the match. Pepperdine serving, moving left to right. Now, we mentioned Lincoln Memorial in the South Atlantic Conference. 13 schools, Limestone, Wingate, Carson, Newman, Anderson, just to name a few. Service error, inside out, and the ball goes back to Lincoln Memorial. They have a pretty good basketball team, the Rail Splitters. They're 10-5. I think they won a game yesterday. And Luigi Puccini to bring it into play. 22-14 Pepperdine. And service error. And Pepperdine will get the ball back and up 23-14. When you look at Lincoln Memorial, they're hitting minus 0.48. I mean, this is a team comes in hitting 331. Again, it's very early in the season. All these big numbers, they're going to balance out as the competition gets much tougher for the Waves. First home matches off to a good start at 3-0, ranked number 11 in the nation. And the ball comes up short. Waves get the point, and it is set point for Pepperdine, 24-14. So a convincing first set for the Waves. And it will be Anderson Fuller with a good jump serve. Up front over the middle, Gentry rejected right there. Charia gets the block, and Pepperdine wins set 1, 25-14. Teams will change sides. We'll come back with set number 2, who just got back a couple days ago here at Pepperdine. And so the Rail Splitters moving left to right. Waves able to get that over. On the outside, the stuff up high. And getting the kill is Puccini once again. Again, Lincoln Memorial certainly good enough to play Division I men's volleyball. Again, they are ranked by the ABCA in the preseason poll number 19. Waves have moved up to number 11. Off the blocks, the Waves. Ryan Barnett once again. We're tied at 1. UCLA ranked number 1 in the nation. Long Beach State second. UC Irvine out of the Big West third. Hawaii also out of the Big West fourth. So 3 schools, 2, 3, and 4. Ohio State out of the Midwest, number 5. Grand Canyon from the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation, number 6. Again off the blocks. This time covered there by Kachansky. Pushes it over. And Coball sets Puccini, but the block is there. De Chavario once again up front. And also Tyler Stewart, the freshman setter, at 6'5". And they double on Puccini on the outside. And ranked number 8, Stanford, number 9, Brigham Young, number 10, Loyola Chicago, number 12, USC, who the Rail Splitters played. Service error, and the ball goes back to Lincoln Memorial. 13th Ball State. And we mentioned Waves, number 11, tie for 15th, Lewis and Princeton, and then 14th, UC Santa Barbara, and then Lincoln Memorial, number 19. There you see Trey Cole, the 4-year starter, the libero. Cole, 6'4", out of Long Island, New York. A strong serve by the Rail Splitters outside. Kachansky with a kill. 3-2 Pepperdine. For the Rail Splitters, they have out-aced their opponents 11-5. They have outblocked their opponents 28-21. For Pepperdine, they have outblocked their opponents 43-25 coming in. Outdug their opponents 105-64. Boy, they really combined just about every area of the game. Blocking, ball handling, strong serve, as we mentioned, outacing their opponents in the first 3 matches, 28-4. And again, granted, playing a couple of Division II schools, Fort Valley State and Morehouse College, a couple schools just starting out in men's volleyball. We're tied at 3 in set number 2. A jump serve, Waves able to handle it outside. They jousted the net one by Pepperdine Barnett. Spadero will tap it over. Cole gets a touch. Stewart over the middle. De Chavario. So 4-3 Pepperdine. in the second set. Stewart with a nice touch, able to set up Echevarria. The Waves take the lead in set number 2. They won the first set 25-14. Kachansky, who leads the team with 5 aces coming in, and service error side out to Lincoln Memorial. For Lincoln Memorial, and the school is named after the 16th president of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, and who in his youth actually would hang out at the railroad yard and split rails. He actually became a top attorney in the state of Illinois and then ran for president in 1860, killed over the middle. And knocking it down, Ethan Morgan, number 18. But the rail splitter actually stuck with Abraham Lincoln, and he ran as the rail splitter president in 1860, and it obviously worked. He became president of the United States, and the rest is history. 5-4 rail splitters on top. Ball tapped over, and rail splitters again. Another block up front, Echevarria. Once again, the shot comes up short as Negron missed it. An attack air. So for the most part, Waves blocking has been sensational, but because Lincoln Memorial struggled with their attack, they've had a lot of attack errors early, 9 in 30 swings, and they're hitting minus 0.33. Rail Splitters 1-1 on the year. They are picked to win the Independent Volleyball Association National Championship once again. Pepperdine has picked 6 in the Mount Pacific Sports Federation. We're going to get a rotation violation against Lincoln Memorial, and the Waves are going to get the point. For the Rail Splitters, they'll go back home probably tomorrow. They'll play again on Saturday, January 20th, against the very good Division II school, North Greenville. Won the Conference Carolina last year and went to the NCAAs, and they're picked to win the conference once again. That should be a good match. Waves give it back, and Lincoln Memorial once again. We're tied at 6.
To serve
For Pepperdine, they will be home on Friday and Saturday. The 19th and 20th, they'll take on McKendree, a Division II school playing out of the Midwest Intercollegiate Volleyball Association. And that match on Friday at 6 p.m. on Saturday at 2 p.m. We'll have both on ESPN+. Ryan Barnett, boy, he's been the go-to guy early. And he has delivered, number 14 in blue and white. Barnett now 6 kills, hitting 600. 10 swings, more impressively, no attack errors. Boy, the Waves have set him up perfectly. Barnett, strong jump serve. Coball handles it, pounding it down. Now let's see, ball still in play. Again, another block by the Waves, and they come up big. Anderson Buller and Tyler Stewart. Negron thought he had the point, and everybody kind of stopped for a moment. Eli Haver, number 12, the freshman, but it was Fuller and Stewart up front with the block. 8-6 Pepperdine, set number 2. And the Rail Splitters struggle with that serve. Pepperdine gets it back row attack. Kachansky. Waves do a lot of back row attack. It's a very athletic team, a lot of experience. You see number 1, former UCLA All-American. And of course, if you're Cole Kachansky, you really can't complain. He was coming off the bench with the Bruins, but the Bruins won the national championship last year, so really can't say too much. Again, so much competition among schools like Pepperdine. They have 21 on their rosters. Most of them could start in another school. And the same thing at UCLA and SC. So for Cole Kachansky, and with an All-American team coming back for the Bruins and ranked number 1 and picked to win the Mount Pacific Sports Federation, he goes to the NCAA portal, and a big plus for Pepperdine. Outside, Haver drives it, and controlled by Lincoln Memorial. They volley it back. Pepperdine on the attack. Fuller rips it and gets the point. Boy, Pepperdine playing great. They continue to hit well. They have a 10-7 lead. There you see Anderson Buller, number 5. A Fab 50 coming out of high school. Waves have outscored Lincoln Memorial 18-8. Service here, boy, the Waves, as good as they played, They're struggling to have 2 aces. But 11 errors. Again, the Waves are playing a very good Lincoln Memorial team that comes in hitting .331, so you really want to put a lot of pressure on the Rail Splitters not to be able to get into their offensive sets. Waves on the attack, back row, coming out of their Haber. You see the Waves just running things to perfection. Nice set by Stewart. Flying out of the back row, only 1 blocker there, and that was Gentry. And you'll see a lot of back row attack for Pepperdine. That back row quick. Shot that misfires. Puccini. Attack air. The NBSF, and it's so strong once again this year, and again you got UCLA and SC, Brigham Young, Stanford, Grand Canyon. The combined record of the 7 schools in the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation is 24-1. They only lost by Brigham Young. Everybody else is unbeaten, including Pepperdine at 3-0, and BYU lost a 3-2 match at Lewis in Romeoville, Illinois. Other than that, they're perfect. In the Big West, of course, very strong service ace. Nice serve by Diego Clark Keith, the 6'4" junior from Bridge City, Louisiana. Once again, jump serve, Waves, a little bit difficult, but a stuff. Dave Fajaria. Pepperdine comes up big. And it's 12-10 Pepperdine. That's number 10, Martine above the block and did a great read. Gentry was there and just able to get the kill. Tyler Stewart, the freshman, 6'5", good jump serve. Colball handles it and then wiping the ball and knocking it down. And so Gentry coming up big. Waves up 13-11. Lincoln Memorial gets it back once again. And Luigi Puccini. They list him as a setter, but he's really playing the outside. Good jump serve. Waves go on the backside. Kachansky. Well, Waves are making it look easy against a very good team. Just to show you how good Pepperdine is playing. Kachansky will bring it into play. UCLA transfer there for 4 years. Waves up 14-11. Kachansky high toss, rocks and fires. Colball, the libero, handles it over the middle. Gentry, Kachansky able to keep it in play. Ball batted back and forth over the middle. Chavarria once again covered by Colball, and then the kill. Spadero able to get the put away. Shea Spadero, 6'1" sophomore, plays much bigger than that. Again, leads this Rail Splitters team with 21 kills, hitting .311. He hit .334 as a freshman last year. For Lincoln Memorial yesterday against USC, and they came up short 3-1, but it was a competitive match. But the Rail Splitters only hit .202, the Trojans .327. And the Waves again with a put away. Once again, Ryan Barnett. We get a timeout. The Waves have the lead, set 2. 15-12, they're up 1-0. You're watching the NBSF on ESPN+.
Pepperoni pizza, vodka pizza, square pizza, New York style pizza, spicy pizza, sweet honey ricotta.
Great seats.
For taking the job at Pepperdine, and Brian Hogue. Again, he's only in his, second, third week as the head coach, taking over for John Cash, who was in his 7th year, 5 national titles, but he goes over and will coach the Lincoln Memorial women's volleyball program. All right, Waves, Cole Rassick comes in. He's been playing well. And jump serve, Cooch sets on the backside, but the block, Fuller and Haber once again knocking it down. The Waves have outblocked Lincoln Memorial 10-2. Waves have 2 aces, but 13 errors that have made it a little bit closer for Lincoln Memorial. And the Waves continue to try to put pressure on the Rail Splitters. Again, very solid team coming in hitting .331 on early part of the season. Spadero, and let's see this shot, no good. So another attack error. 17-12 Pepperdine. Waves last year recorded 12 shutouts. They were shut out twice. Last year, the Rail Splitters recorded 18 shutouts and were shut out 3 times. Waves have the lead in set number 2, 17-12. You're watching the end. Not won one, however, since 2005. In fact, when UCLA won the national championship last year, they hadn't won one since 2006. Kept in play. Morgan blocked up front once again. Fuller up front off the blocks. This time, Spadero gets the point. Boy, Fuller has been controlling things along with Chavarria, who has 5 blocks.
Cole Cooch to serve.
4-time all-conference player at New Jersey Institute of Technology, wearing number 10 for the Waves at 6'7", the graduate. Boy, the Waves stole him out of the NCAA portal. That's serving Cole Cooch. He's from Southern California, Torrance. It's off to a great start. Waves able to get it over. Cooch again on the backside. The shot, let's see, was it touched? They say no. And a point to Pepperdine. Another attack error. For Cooch, he is averaging 11.29 assists per set. 6'4" senior. He was honorable mention All-American last year at Orange Coast Community College here in Southern California. Actually led the team with 127 digs. Cooch again sets over the middle and knocking it down the ground. The 6'5" sophomore from Lake Mary, Florida. 18-14 Pepperdine.
Chase Bedara to serve.
Lincoln Memorial. Spadero at the service line. And comes up short. Boy, a lot of mistakes by Lincoln Memorial, but again, you're trying to put pressure on Pepperdine and not allow them to get into their offense in high percentage shots. This is Eli Haver, the freshman at 6'2", another terrific athlete that can run a lot of back row attack with him. A strong jump serve outside. And Clark Keith with the hit, but the Waves able to cover and get it over. Cooch again, outside, another block, Fuller, and Akin Wumi. Boy, Bacchini rejected. Waves just continue to perform. Again, a really good Lincoln Memorial team that'll probably win another national championship in the Independent Volleyball Association. Currently, there are 7 conferences, 57 schools playing Division I men's volleyball over the middle. Fuller kept in play by the Rail Splitters. Pepperdine on the offensive. Akin Wumi with a tap. Colball gets a touch, pushed over. Waves, they joust at the net, won by the Rail Splitters. Pepperdine, Kachansky with a smash hit. 21-14 Pepperdine. So you have the Eastern Intercollegiate Volleyball Association. Penn State is favored to win that league as you take another look at Kachansky against the double blockers. The Big West, Hawaii, Long Beach State, and Irvine all favored to win that conference. The Mountain Pacific Sports Federation, which the Waves play in, UCLA picked to win the conference over the middle. Morgan with the hit. Waves keep it in play. Got Akin Wumi, ooh, nice block up front. Bacchini right there along with Morgan. Colball's got a set on the backside. Bacchini drives it. Cole gets a touch. Kachansky again gets the kill. Boy, he is a power hitter. 22-14 Pepperdine. Carolina, North Greenville's picked to win that league. In the Midwest, it is Ohio State, the favored team. Bacchini once again, the ball hits one of the beams, kept in play, came back on the same side. Cooch sets, Bacchini this time gets the kill. In the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, Central State and Edward Waters are the favorites. And the newest conference, Northeast Conference, Long Island University, who was here last night, is the favorite to win that league. There will be 8 teams for a national championship for Division I, 6 conference titles, and 2 at-large teams. They will play the national tournament at Long Beach State this year, April 30th through May the 4th. The Mount Pacific Sports Federation tournament will be held at Southern Cal, and that'll be April 17th through April the 20th. For the Independent Volleyball Association National Championship, they'll play that April 13th and 14th, the 4 top teams, and they'll play it at Crestview Hills, Kentucky, the home of Thomas More University. 23-16, Waves leading, hitting .558. They've held the Rail Splitters to minus .059. Right, Diego Clark-Keith, they'll bring it into play. This dump serve, I say, back there by the Waves, Haber, and then the Waves. Pepperdine scoring again. Set point number 1 for the Waves, trying to go up 2 sets to none. It'll be Akeem Woolman, who had 39 service aces last year, has a strong jump serve. Pepperdine, 2 aces tonight, 13 errors. High toss, rocks and delivers, missed it long, service error. For the Rail Splitters, 2 aces, just 5 errors. So they managed to keep it in play, but Waves have been able to handle just about everything Lincoln Memorial has thrown at them, and hitting .568, outscoring the Rail Splitters 26-14. Set point number 2, Pacini with a jump serve. Cole handles it over the middle. Deschavaria gets the point, and Pepperdine wins set 2. The smash hit by Deschavaria, 25-17. The Waves go up 2 sets to none. We'll come back with set number 3. The teams change sides. You're watching the MPSF on 5 blocks. Plays on the Spain's junior national team, a terrific addition. So is Kuchansky out of the NCAA portal. Our officials for tonight's match: Larry Schwartz, the up official, John Peterson, the down official. Crowd of about 300 on hand on this Sunday evening. Capacity of Firestone Fieldhouse is about 3,100. It is a small arena. They play basketball, men and women, women's volleyball here also. All right, Waves moving left to right in their blue and white attack air. And that is Clark-Keith once again getting some playing time. For Clark-Keith on the attack here, and the Waves get an ace. Well, we look at the stats, and for Clark-Keith, it's his first appearance of the year. He had not played, and it's only the 3rd match of the season for Lincoln Memorial. For Pepperdine, their 4th, and the Waves ranked number 11 in the nation and 3-0, but they're going to start moving up. Service error, Waves doing some things, taking some chances to finding what they have at the service line. Again, coming into this match, they'd out-aced their opponents 28-4. And again, Long Beach State and Princeton comes up on the horizon on the schedule. Waves up 2-0, trying to go for the shutout. Waves already this season have a couple of the 3 wins. Barnett again. For the Rail Splitters, they were only shut out 3 times last year, and then one of those was by Pepperdine early in the season in January. But to show you how good Lincoln Memorial was, after they were beaten by Pepperdine last year, they went up to Santa Barbara and beat the Gauchos on the road. Attack air, that's Gentry missing, and the Waves up 4-1. Now, Brian Hogue in his first season, his first couple of weeks, the young assistant for 1 season at Lincoln Memorial. John Cash was in his 7th year, moves over to the women's volleyball program at LMU, and a service ace, Tyler Stewart. Well, Pepperdine utilizing a number of players and jump out to a 5-1 lead. And the reason we take a look at the Rusnak BMW precision play of the match. Martin gave Chavaria with a kill over the middle. Got 5 blocks on top of everything else. The 6'7" graduate from Palma, Mallorca, Spain. The transfer from New Jersey Institute of Technology, where he was a 4-time all-conference player, and that a Rusnak BMW precision play of the match. Pepperdine, I'm not sure if they can play much better, hitting .587. Not only has the offense been outstanding, the ball handling's been great, and for Lincoln Memorial, the Waves defense has dominated at the net. They've held the Rail Splitters to a minus .074. Hitting percentage, Tyler Stewart, the freshman setter. Good jump serve over the middle. Gentry pounds it down. Cooch with a nice set. That time, Lincoln Memorial set things, set the table, and get the point.
Chase Benara to serve for the Splitters.
The Spadero to serve for Lincoln Memorial. 5-2 Pepperdine. And that comes up short. You're down 2-0.
Point Pepperdine.
And you're in the third set. You're certainly going to try to get back in this 1 point at a time. Brian Hogue along the sidelines.
To serve for the Waves.
He's been head coach for 9 days. Going out to the West Coast and how good these teams are. Again, Lincoln Memorial Division II school favored to win the Independent Volleyball Association National Championship. They have won 5 consecutive. 2018, 2019, there was no championship in 20 because of the pandemic. 22 and last year, 23. They get it over. Waves overpass, and Waves able to cover it again. Outside Haber, ball is pinballed, comes back, the block up front, and the Waves get the point again as Clark Keith is rejected. 7-3 Pepperdine. Dechavarria one more time, just dominating up front. Really attack air. Haber also defending. Dechavarria also an emotional leader. There you see number 10. He'll be at the service line. 7-3. Pepperdine up. Waves won the first set 25-14, and then the second set 25-17. Cooch sets over the middle, sent over by Morgan. Can the Waves get it back? Fuller does. Goes to Cooch, goes this time outside, and the kill. So 7-4 Pepperdine.
Cole Cooch to serve for the Splitters.
Lincoln Memorial back at the service line. And a jump serve. Trey Cole handles it on the outside. Barnett driving it. Spadero with a touch. They go outside. Waves again. Barnett with the kill. Liam Morrissey in the lineup for Lincoln Memorial, 6'6" graduate from Las Vegas. Redshirt. 8-4 Pepperdine. You see Stewart on the backside, finding Barnett one-on-one blocker. Waves just continue to play a great match. The serve, though, a little bit gotten away from them. They may be trying some different things. Waves have 4 aces, but 17 errors. No service here, and the Waves will get it back. Eli Haber at the service line. Waves last year at home were 11-3. Again, they get the advantage their first 8 matches at home. And a service ace by Haber. 10-5 Pepperdine. The Waves really rolling. So Luigi Bacchini back in for the Rail Splitters. Haber one more time. Waves had one match earlier, a couple weeks ago, against Morehouse. They won the match 3-0 in 58 minutes. They dominated so much. Again, Morehouse just starting their program out of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and coming out west, maybe recruiting. Fort Valley State, I think the Waves won that match in about an hour and 10 minutes. But again, they're all Division II schools playing up. All right, Stewart does get a touch, but the Waves, can they get it over? No. The chance to try to practically kick it over. 10-6 Pepperdine. You see Jonathan Winder, calm, cool, and collected, feeling pretty good about things in this one and trying to get his team to 4-0. McKendree here next weekend, Friday at 6 p.m., Saturday at 2 p.m. We'll have both matches on ESPN+. Cole again receives, quick hitter by Fuller, able to score. A special thanks to our entire Game On Entertainment crew, our director tonight, Jonah Barony, producing Christian Soler and Archie Corisani, on-site a producer, Kristen Elizondo. Special thanks to the Pepperdine Athletics Communications Department, Sarah Ottoman and Morgan Davenport and Morgan Cheatham. Waves again, 12-7. Hitting .560, 30 kills, 50 swings, just 2 attack errors. On the other side, the Rail Splitters, 60 attempts, 16 kills, 19 attack errors. And let's see, we get a whistle.
Point Pepperdine.
We get a violation, maybe a net against Lincoln Memorial, and the Waves get the point, 13-7. Boy, for Lincoln Memorial, minus .066. And this is a team coming in hitting .331 last year at .329. We're out to a national championship. Spadera with the left hand. Pepperdine again. Good chance to get, oh, what a block. Gentry right there, along with Morrissey. Boy, great job up front. And you see Matthew Gentry, 6'7", graduate from Hudson, Ohio.
Morrissey to serve for the Splitters.
Gentry was an All-American last year at .486. Led the team with 77 blocks, and Gentry is a top beach volleyball player on top of everything else, and led the team with 36 service aces, number 4. They go right back to Gentry. Now you know how good he is. 13-9, Pepperdine out in front. Waves up 2-0. If you're the Waves, you do not want to see set number 4. And a crowd of about 300 on hand on a rather cool Sunday evening here in Southern California. Pepperdine sits along the Pacific Coast Highway, overlooks the Pacific Ocean. Off the blocks, Ryan Barnett. 14-9 Pepperdine. For the Waves in other sports, besides men's volleyball, they play in the West Coast Conference in basketball, baseball, tennis, other sports like that. You know all about Gonzaga, St. Mary's, San Francisco, Santa Clara. Kachansky. 15-9. Not only the Waves just a talented, well-coached team, but they're very deep. They got 5, 6 other players could come in off the bench and really not lose a thing. So the West Coast Conference that Pepperdine plays in, and there's Gentry scoring 15-10. And next season, Oregon State and Washington State will come into the West Coast Conference as affiliate members for 2 years, bringing the conference to 11 schools. Currently there are 9. Brigham Young had been in the conference for 12 years, but they moved out and go to the Big 12. And of course, all the movement around the country in the NCAA. Nice tap there by Haver. 16-10 Pepperdine, and with the NCAA portal and the NIL free agency has changed the NCAA, and of course the Pac-12, all the schools going to the ACC, Stanford and Cal, SC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington, go to the Big 10. Big 12 picks up the Arizona schools, Utah and Colorado. Oh, what a block. Descharveria wants some more time. He's got 8 blocks tonight. Number 10. There's Gentry, one-on-one. 17-10 Pepperdine. You see Martine, Haver, Ryan Barnett. Boy, Barnett leading Pepperdine 11 kills. Kachansky with 10. For Lincoln Memorial, Gentry has 6. Spadera with 4. And Firestone Fieldhouse on the Pepperdine campus, they're building and started to build a brand new event center a little bit higher up on campus. Ball pounded, comes back. Stewart, set goes over the net, and we get a whistle going to get, I think, a net against Pepperdine. Well, it'll be a back row violation, but 17-12, Pepperdine leading. We'll take another look, maybe over the net. 17-12 Pepperdine. Waves won the first set 25-14. The second set 25-17. Jump serve by Gentry misses. Waves leading 18-12. And because the Waves have looked so good, you certainly don't want to see a fourth set. But maybe, hey, get some other players in and take a look, get some more experience from some of the reserves. And Alex Murkai comes in, a transfer from Princeton, another top player out of the NCAA portal, just transferred in at the semester break. High toss, delivers, great serve. Nice reception there over the middle, Ethan Morgan. You see the rail splitters attacking in the middle, Morgan and Gentry quite a bit. Ethan Morgan, the 353 last year, the 6'6" senior. Out of Redondo Beach in Southern California. And a couple of SoCal players coming back to the West on this trip. Great save back there. Ball hit and goes out of bounds. Boy, Cooch did a great job just to keep that alive, sitting in the back row. The setter from Torrance, Keena Kimwumi. It will be a starter when it's all said and done, and when the Waves go through their schedule. That's going to be challenging. Again, it comes up Long Beach State coming up in a couple of weeks at the Pyramid, #2 team in the nation. And of course, conference play, every match should be an absolute war. Hard to fathom. Pepperdine picked 6 out of the 7 teams. They are way better than that, at least we think. Of course, the conference is so strong. Brigham Young, SC had the #1 recruiting class in the nation. There's the left serve, but nice cover by Pepperdine. Kane Woomy, oh, what a block up front. Badero, Morgan, and Morrissey with the stuff. 19-15 Pepperdine. Trey Cole with the set triple blockers waiting for Akeem Woomy. Former CIF Player of the Year. In 2019 was a King. All right, Ryan Graves in at center, #11, the 6'4" freshman. Waves get the point, trying to close this out, get their 3rd shutout of the season. They won yesterday over Long Island, 3-1. Kane Woomy again off the blocks. 20-15 Pepperdine. Eli Haver with the jump serve. Badero blocked up front, Akeem Woomy and Anderson Fuller. 21-15 Waves. Waves looking to go to 4-0, and for the Rail Splitters 1-2. They're home next Saturday, the 20th, against North Greenville. That should be a good match. Another Division II school. Nice play by Cobalt to get it over the libero. Kane Woomy off the blocks. He's got a vertical jump and reach of 42 inches. I mean, he really goes up the ladder. He's a great athlete. You see Brian Ogue, been at the job as head coach for 9 days. The young coach, probably in his late 20s, maybe 30 at most. Service error. 22-16 Pepperdine. Waves could close this out maybe in about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes against a good Rail Splitter team. Again, they'll bounce back. Waves home next Friday and Saturday against McKendree out of the Midwest Intercollegiate Volleyball Association. Friday night at 6 p.m., Saturday at 2 p.m. We'll have both matches on ESPN+. Waves driving to the finish, leading 23-16. On the outside, Kachansky. You see #1, the transfer from UCLA. Shows you how good the Bruins are this year. When a player like Kachansky was honorable mention All-American as a sophomore. You know why. He's having a big contest, 11 kills, hitting .529. Barnett, 11 kills, hitting .647. Talking about your outside hitters who usually see 2 and 3 blockers. All right, Liam Morrissey to serve. with the jump floater. Oh, it's one of the beams. Diving saved by Cole to keep it alive. Over the middle, Gentry, but Chavarria with the block up front again.
It's match point, Pepperdine.
This has great court presence. It is match point number 1 for Pepperdine, 24-17, and it will be Keene woman who had 39 aces last year. He has just 3 this season. Haven't played that much early on. They know what they have in Keene, an all-conference player, All-American, jump serve. On the backside, Morrissey. Ball touched. Can the Waves keep it alive? Too many hits and a point for Lincoln Memorial. Ranked number 19 in the preseason poll in the ABCA Division I and Division II. Last year they were ranked in the top 25. It was the first time ever that an IVA school, Independent Volleyball Association, had been ranked in the ABCA Division I, Division II. And they're ranked once again. Despite this game, they are still really a good team. All right, Kachansky, but let's see. We got a whistle. Going to get too many hits, maybe double contact. A little match point again for the Waves, 24-19. You see Jonathan Winder. Team will go to 4-0. And for the Rail Splitters, 1 and 2. Outside, the kill by Barnett, and that's it. The Waves won it impressively. They sweep a good Lincoln Memorial team. Teams will congratulate each other. The Waves, the second time they played the Rail Splitters.